Karya Kares.
Very exciting, and we are ready to serve the community. So it's a big deal for us. We are very happy that we got this opportunity.
So this is a free healthcare clinic for public to anybody, not just the residents of this apartment, but it's to the public in general. Anyone, anyone can walk in without any money and without any insurance. It's a preventive care. Preventive care. But hopefully, as we, this is all self-funded, so we don't raise money. This is through Karya Kares,
Right.
and that's a foundation that I created, and it is fully funded by myself. Somebody wants to donate, they're more than welcome to, but we don't raise money.
Okay.
So this is, we're going to have full nurse practitioners, doctors to volunteer their time.
I'm honored to be with you today at the grand opening of the Karya Kares Preventative Care Community Clinic. And it is very important for people who have grown up, let's say, without any private health insurance. And I can certainly tell you, as the mayor of the city of Houston, I know how important that is because I came out of a large family, okay, with parents that could not afford private health insurance. And quite frankly, we ended up catching 2 buses to go to Ben Taub, or at the time Jefferson Davis Hospital, and you went when you were at your worst. And because until then, you just tried to do the very best you could. And so you end up going to emergency care. And quite frankly, I can recall catching 2 buses with my mom, going to the hospital for emergency care, staying there literally all day long. And I said to my mom on the bus rides going back and forth that this just doesn't seem to be right. And then I said then, it's hell to be poor, and you don't have access to private health insurance or preventative care. And one of the major reasons why I wanted to be here today is that when someone takes of their treasure and then turns it around to open up a preventative clinic so that people don't have to wait until their situation becomes so bad, where it becomes so costly to everyone, because when you end up going to emergency care, it's much, much higher, and everybody pays for it. But if you can get that preventative care on the front end, number one, it's better for those persons, and then it lowers the cost for everyone. And for Karya Kares being put forth today, and what they're doing makes a huge difference, not just to the people that will be walking into that clinic, but for all of us and all of the people in this city. So I want to say congratulations. Let me thank the doctors who are volunteering of their time and their labor. Please give it up to the doctors. And since 2 of my sisters are nurses, let me thank the nurses, the medical staff, okay? And then when you're talking about not only making it available for people in the apartment complexes, but people in the community as a whole, that's even more important. Let me close by saying this. This is not the first time that Swamdale has come to, let's say, offered support to the people in the city of Houston. In April of last year, while we were right in the midst of the coronavirus, and people were being evicted from their apartment complexes, Swamdale joined me and others at City Hall, where through his own treasures, they were offering $1,000 to offset the rent of every tenant that was affected by coronavirus, up to $4 million. And then for our essential frontline providers, our police officers and our sheriff deputies, sheriff officers, and essential municipal employees stepped up again and provided assistance to make sure that we have the masks and all of the essential items for our essential workers, and did that without being asked, just made the call and said, this is what I want to do. And so I want you to know I appreciate the relationship, I appreciate the friendship, I appreciate the support coming from this family, because it's not a one-person deal, it's a family deal. And to the parents, let me thank you for rearing a son who still cares, who no matter how high he may have gone, he still remembers those who are seeking to get even higher. And for that, our city is very, very blessed.
This is so significant to the District F community and to the city at large because we have another opportunity and pathway to provide access to preventative and free health care. Particularly what's unique about this, where they're located, is that some of the multifamily developments that surround this area, these individuals are under 80% AMI, which rarely have access to this type of care. So we appreciate their collaboration, their vision, and their leadership, and their vision to make sure that those with the least of these and immigrant stories have access to services that otherwise would not be offered to them.
I think it's one of the most valuable things we can do for the community, because you have this demographic that doesn't have a lot of knowledge around food and health, and so our goal is to be really instrumental with this clinic and inform people about health and how they can improve health and their well-being, and do so in a way that can help them change for positive, impact.
Basically, it's more volunteer doctors that will be working at this clinic to help with the preventive care of the community around.
Every stationery item in this bag carries one message: all smiles, no guns, so that we encourage students to to control their anger and to avoid all kinds of violence. We have stress balls, we have special message on the mask also. It says rise, shine and smile.
And the goal is, one day hopefully one healthcare free clinic in every city of America.
5 days a week?
7 days.
7 days a week?
Yes.
And the hours?
24/7 is the goal within 2 months.